Threw a couple of interceptions last week, and he's on time and on target with his first tonight.
Ball placement is throwing it away from the defense, and he does that as good as anybody in college football.
They go with the screen. They love it. And that's Dylan Sampson. That
decision and where the ball was exactly where it should be.
Plenty of time. He's been sensational over the middle. That one off the hands of Squirrel White.
And that one maybe 6 inches behind his receiver here. Just an over route. Squirrel White, working on that second level. I mean,
now 2nd and 10. Another screen. This time it's Bru McCoy. What a joy to spend time with. Went through 4 surgeries, painful rehab, and hard work to get back on the field. Straight ahead. First down. Plenty more. Dylan Sampson. See, I'm just going to go Nico.
You're in your head.
Totally. Picked up the snap, fires across the middle for the catch and the first down to Squirrel White.
Them take the short throws all night.
And they'll go off tackle this time with Dylan Sampson, and he's into the checkerboard. Touchdown Tennessee from 22 yards.
This one, Cooper Mays, watch this pull and kick out. Watch the physicality here, the center pulling it, boom! Opening up a monster hole for Dylan Sampson in Tennessee. He's been so good.
He was a consensus 5-star recruit, rated the #1 player in his class. Leaves the pocket on the run, delivers, and that's complete to Bru McCoy. Incomplete. McCoy was out of bounds when he hauled that one in. They go another wide receiver screen as they try to spread out this Kent State defense, and stepping throws Mike Matthews. And here's one reason.
Got injured in camps. This is really the first look we're seeing at this talented true freshman. 6'1", about 200 pounds.
Nico over the middle, complete. It's Chaz Nimrod who takes it inside the 5. Iamaleava is on target again. Straight ahead. Sampson bottled up. Iamaleava out of the shotgun. Sampson straight ahead again. And again,
sometimes slowing down in this area, you get stuck in the mud.
Iamaleava on the roll. He's got the end zone in his sights, takes a hit, hits the pylon. And Miles Kitselman on the left side of that line. Straight ahead. Sampson gets in. Touchdown Tennessee. Sampson's second of the night. College football. Jackson Arnold much more efficient at quarterback for OU this week than last. Quick hitter to the perimeter and well defended. No luck in the run game with Deshaun Bishop. Local prop. Very few tight ends on the field so far tonight. No flag, no jump. Iamaleava dials deep. Got a man. Touchdown Tennessee.
Go around at the top of your screen. He's just going to run right by this DB, but this DB in cover 4, here's what you can do. When a guy's attacking your leverage, you can't have your eyes back at the quarterback right now. Loses track of that receiver, and by the time he realizes it, it is done, and the arm strength on full display from Nico. Great compliment to how dangerous they are through the air.
Deshaun Bishop is the running back, and he takes off on the right side, finds a huge hole, and he is in a dead sprint. Beautiful crossover, and he's going to take it to the house. 53 yards.
Dane Davis all the way across to get a piece of this defensive end, but it's really Campbell and Spraggins, this double team on the right side. Watch the push they get up front. Just unbelievable. Great little move by Deshaun Bishop in the backfield, the sidestep, and
no
then
sound
gone.
effects this time?
Well, I think my sound effects don't always time up.
Kickoffs for Tennessee tonight. Already up 30-0 and a huge hole up the middle for Dylan Sampson. That's
Campbell just pulled around from right tackle spot, blew a big hole.
Iamaleava pressured, leaves the pocket again.
Heard they're great though.
Yeah, cinematography is amazing. Iamaleava, near side complete. Dante Thornton was injured against Florida last year. Iamaleava lets it go to the edge. Flag on the play. Nimrod is able to pick up a few.
Holding number 75 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
More depth.
Yeah, Davis played right tackle first couple of games. The product out of Sullivan East. Spin move after the hit for Dylan Sampson. Sampson's got 2 scores tonight. Iamaleava to the numbers. Chris Brazel picks up the first down. Stress in your defense. Straight ahead, Sampson churns to the three.
That's really suffocate some of the perimeter screens. You can't win.
Sampson bouncing off defenders, picks up maybe another yard. Clock winding down. Looks like Tennessee wants to get a snap off before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it straight ahead. Sampson's got his third.
The value of the situation here, like almost double sniffer tight ends. Watch the insert from Kisselman, climbs up on the linebacker, helps Mays just a little bit. Previous play.
Iamaleava 9 of 12 tonight.
He's got big arm talent.
The freshman Matthews was in motion. Iamaleava throws on the run and a hair behind Brew McCoy.
Much RPMs as Milton's did.
And Milton about broke the machine at the combine.
Yeah.
They're the sponsors. So the only challenge is every time you order a beer, you have to yell yeehaw. You good with that?
Yeehaw.
Iamaleava, after the pocket broke down, takes off, and he took a hit at the limit. And Deshaun Bishop is the running back. 4th and short. Bishop. Well, he busted through, and there he goes. 47 yards.
Sprint scrimmage right here, and watch this block on Kanan Williams, linebacker that's going to free Deshaun Bishop for the long run. Tight ends. Those holes are wide enough that 70 could come into play here quickly.
Flag on the play.
I honestly.
Holding. Number 77 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Ready for Oklahoma. And see a little bit of Gaston Moore.
Yeah. Now 1st and 20.
Outside the bowl game and last week at NC State.
Straight ahead. Here's that run game again. Dylan Sampson past midfield. Joey Halsey both told us that if we get to a 2nd or 3rd string quarterback, they're going to keep running this system. They need reps. Everybody does. And the verge of their 3rd consecutive 50-point game, and a diving catch made. And then 95 against Athens before blowing out Murrayville too. Run game has been massive for Tennessee tonight. Cole, it's really hard on this 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Well, maybe we'll get to the end zone. Another touchdown for Dylan Sampson.
And Holden stays tight end. Another great block here. Down block, but watch the patience here by Dylan Sampson. You're going to have a guy rushing off the edge. Watch him press this block before exploding. Does a great job of being patient, staying right off the butt of the tight end there. UCF under Heupel.
Nice that they have another former UCF quarterback. That's 2nd down. Deshaun Bishop.
Here to Knoxville.
Recruiting never ends. It applies to the staff too. Moore unloads in traffic. Caught over the shoulder by Dante Thornton. Turns into a 53-yard game.
I love what Dante Thornton does here. Watch how late his eyes are to turn his head. Now, I mean, it's done such a good job to the spot, not turning your head too quickly and slowing yourself down, and that's why
4 times in their history, back World War I era and earlier, and they might be on pace to do that. In fact, they are on pace to. He's running all over Kent State like they're Lenore City. Touchdown, Tennessee. The tight end, Miles Kinselman.
Line of scrimmage and blocking these linebackers. This time just slips right through, and watch both these linebackers attack Kitzelman, waiting for the block, and he just goes right between them.
Here's the ground game from Gaston Moore. And
Still going tempo here with a 1.5 minutes left.
Moore swings it to the perimeter. And Khalifa Keith. We'll wait and see once we get there. But, man, you got an entire half to show this coaching staff what you can do under the lights. Beautiful running right through a couple of would-be tacklers to pick up the first down. But since the formation of the conference is 93. That was done by LSU in 1936. Moore fires in zone, caught, touchdown Tennessee. It's the freshman Mike Matthews. Well, they said the backups are going to keep running the offense, and that's what Gaston Moore is doing.
Adds physicality. He's an explosive play waiting to happen. That's the change this team wanted to make in the offseason.
How about this change? Jake Merklinger starts the second half, and he takes off in a...
And this staff loves Merklinger. Incredibly talented kid, probably the heir apparent after Nico.
So already closed. Save the red velvet cake for later.
The couch is comfy for the second half.
Oh, Merklinger with a Houdini move, and he slings it outside, incomplete. The competition and the fearlessness and the fire with which he played. And Joey was telling us as soon as they walked out of the gym that night, Heupel said, that's our guy. Opportunity to talk to the quarterbacks. And in many ways, it's about keeping it simple. And the run game has been simple and effective and dangerous.
Lewis makes him miss in a big game.
You come in here with a first name Peyton, you better produce. Merklinger on the run. And that offense.
They sandwiched him. Said no way.
600 yards of offense for Tennessee. I'll add to that with the Lewis run up the middle. 6:05 to 23 is the yardage difference between the two. Merklinger goes down in a negative play.
So maybe to Merklinger's right, but not much there.
And a couple of takeaways that I left there with. If you can't get a top 4 seed, and there's a huge gaping hole and another first down run, which it's just the 4th highest conference champion. And so 5
that wins their conference and is now 4th team in the country, in the playoffs with a bye.
And so that creates a huge advantage and or disadvantage depending on when it comes to comparing resumes. Another massive gaping hole up front for Tennessee, and Peyton Lewis with a 35-yard sprint. Have a chance to host. Could you imagine the home field advantage that they would have? I peppered Rich Clark with a bunch of these questions. What I learned was to give away, make a few more available for players, families. That's it. And you're allowed to do all of the same
dynamic to the end of our season.
2nd and 3. It certainly will keep a lot more teams involved in the race. Merklinger keeps it and is stopped to see how you stack up. And Kent State with a hold on 3rd and short. 70 yards of offense for Tennessee. They need one more to pick up the first down. And they get it. Cole, we talked.
This gives you a lot of different options.
1st and goal. Merklinger keeps it.
We hear this a lot, Tom, too. Like I told you.
Merklinger fires and incomplete. Merklinger hands it off, and that'll set up a 4th and goal on the run by Peyton Lewis. Next week, College Game Day will be in Norman, Oklahoma. What else can they look out for on their trip to Norman?
Well, I was only there for about 8 hours, so I didn't get to partake in.
Some line for Oklahoma has been banged up, getting healthier. 2 very young, promising quarterbacks, and Jackson Arnold, obviously for OU, is Schuler. Ryan Damron is now in at quarterback, and they go straight ahead. And
that one's
they
shocking.
got taken behind the woodshed by Carolina last week, and now they have Georgia on the ropes.
I mean, they completed 6 passes against South Carolina last week in a game that they were down over 3 touchdowns.
I don't know.
That's why
the Eiffel Tower is one thing. They should have a Louvre.
That's why the Body Farm needs to study you, because you know those type of things.
13 against Washington and Lee in 1951. Neither one of them could stop them.
There it is.
And they just keep churning. Beautiful run again, and a physical run. I went to a game.
Yeah, that's
maybe. And Tennessee stop. They're not. Man, what a push. They are indeed stopped.